dear students, welcome you all. Yesterday we have seen the theorems on the Cartesian product of sets. Today we'll start with the relation concept. Relation. See student, we all are connected with each other with some relation. See, at your home also, your mother, your father, your brother, sister, all are having relation with you. Okay, for your father, you are the son of your father, you are the son of your mother, like you are the brother for your sister or brother. Okay, so here in mathematics, relation is also quite same like our real life. So in a relation is we have studied Cartesian product of sets. So relation is nothing but the subset of the Cartesian product of two sets A and B. In that the elements are related to each other by using some condition. Now in Cartesian product of sets, suppose if we see set A having elements 1, 2, set B having elements 3, 4, 5 and 1 also will take 1, 3, 4, 5. Now in A cross B, we have 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Then 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4 and 2, 5. Get it? So here just in a Cartesian product of two sets, we have to write all elements with all elements of the another set. Means each and every element of A is related with all elements of set B. Means 1 with 3, 1 with, means if we'll draw here, this is your 1, 3, 4, 5. 1 with 1, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, 1 with 5. Then 2 with 1, 2 with 3, 2 with 4 and 2 with 5. Means all elements are related to each other in Cartesian product of set. Means we cannot, if we'll not write 2, 4, then this set will not be completed. Getting? Now relation is subset of Cartesian product of set A and B. We can denote relation R by using the letters P, Q, R. Most of the time we are taking R only. So if R is a relation on set A to B, then R is a subset of A cross B. Get it? So what is relation? Relation is a subset of Cartesian product of A and B, where if R is a relation, I will erase this. If R is relation from set A to set B, then relation is a subset of Cartesian product of A and B. Now student, by using the same example, by taking same example, suppose you are having relation R 1, 1, okay, sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2 is not there, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, then 2, 3, 2, 4 and 2, 5. Here I have not taken 1, 1 and 2, 1 because we are taking this relation, and in that we are taking the condition that A should be strictly less than B. Now in all order pairs you can see 1 is less than 3. Means if we will take less equal, then we can include this 1, 1 also. But what is the condition? A is less than B. Now here also 2, 1 also have not taken. So in that case 2 is not less than 1, because 2 is not less than 1. That's why I have not taken 2, 1 and 1, 1 in this relation set. Okay. So this, now student see, if we will draw the arrow diagram for that, so we will not join this 1 and 1. and will not join this 2 and 1. Getting? Means clearly we can say here that R is a subset of A cross B. R can be equal to A cross B when all elements will be related to each other in relation, then we can have R equal to, set R equal to A cross B. Otherwise, if all elements are not there from A cross B in relation set, then we can say that R is a subset of A cross B. Okay, this we can write. Getting? Any doubt on this? So, we will write now the definition for relation. Let A and B be two sets. Write down definition, student. Let A and B be two sets. Let A and B be two sets. Then relation R from A to B, relation R from A to B is a subset of A cross B, is a subset of A cross B. Getting? So, we'll take one example. Now student, if we can have R from A to B. We are writing this as relation R from A to B. Now student, if we are taking A and B, both are non-void set, means non-empty set, then we can have R also non-empty. If we'll define the relation, if we'll give the condition to the relation in that way. Okay, if A, B are non-void sets, or we can say non-empty set, then we can have R also non-empty set. If the order pair A comma B is not there in A cross B, then the order pair A comma B never in relation R. Okay, and if suppose one order pair is there, A comma B belongs to A cross B, and same order pair, by using the condition we have A comma B belongs to R, then we write this as, if A comma B, the order pair A comma B belongs to R, then the element A from set A is related to element from set, this is your set A, this is your set B. So this element is related to element from the B set, and we are writing this as A related to B. So we can give the notation for the in order pair, we can write that elements how they are relates with each other. So A related to B, and we read as A related to B, means we write A R B and read as A related to B. Now student, there are two types, means by arrow diagram also we can show the relation, by using the set builder form also, and by using the list method also. So you know, because relation is a subset of A cross B and A cross B is a set, so relation is obviously also a set, and we know that how to represent a set. We have seen that in tabular form or list form or roster form, we can say we know that how to represent the set. And one more method, it was a set builder form. In that case also we can represent the set relation. Okay, and by using the arrow diagram, now only I have shown for A cross B. So in the same way we can represent the relation. Now for example, we'll take first one. If A having elements 1, 2, 3, if set A having elements 1, 2, 3 and set B having elements A, B, C, set B having elements A, B, C, then R equal to 1 comma B, 2 comma C, 1 comma A and 3 comma A. 1 comma A and 3 comma A. Now they have given the relation. Now directly they have given in tabular form. So because here alphabet we have used, letters we have used from the alphabet, and here numbers we have used. So there will not be any condition, so that we can apply over them. So directly they have given the relation set in list form. Being a subset of A cross B, if this being a subset of A cross B is a relation from A to B, is a relation from A to set B. Okay. Here now student, if it is given in a roster form, so they have given this example for the relation of A cross B. Now student, here 1 related to B, 2 related to C, 1 related to A, and 3 related to E. Now if we draw the array diagram for this, okay, this is your set A, this is your set B. Set A having elements 1, 2, 3, and set B having element A, B, C. Now one related to B and A only, one related to B and A only, and 2 related to only C, then 3 related to only A. Means here in this relation, in the set of relation, all order pairs they have not taken from the set A cross B. Getting? So they have given 1 with A and B, 2 with only C, and 3 with A. Getting? So clearly here R is subset of A cross B, and this 1, 2, 3 elements are related to respectively A, B, A and C. Getting? Any doubt in this? So here R is the relation from set A and from set A to set B. Now student, you have now this R we have given in list method. No need to write the separate concept for this. We can, R is nothing but the set only. So we can denote the set by any of the method, roster form, list form, or tabular form we can say. All three are same only. And one more, that is the set builder form. For this we cannot use the set builder form because here numbers are there and here alphabet letters from the alphabet are given. So here you have arrow diagram, here list form is given. Okay, now you got how to write the relation in the form of list method, and in the diagrammatic representation also it is given. Now we'll take one more example so that you will get. And student, one more thing, now I will introduce the concept of domain and codomain also, because this is very important. Now in this 2 years you will play with the trigonometric functions, its domain, ranges. Okay, so we'll see domain, what is meant by the domain and what is meant by the codomain set. Now if R is relation from set A to set B. Okay, so many times we can have relation R from set A to set B. In that case we are saying it as a relation R on set A. Getting? And now when we'll see the symmetric relation, transitive relation, equivalence relation, in that case we will consider the relation on set A only. Later on we will discuss that. But now in the before introducing domain and codomain, we'll take the relation from set A to set B. A and B can be equal and they can be non-equal also. Okay, so if relation R I have taken from set A to set B, then the set A is said to be the domain set. Okay, and these elements are related to the elements from the codomain set. This is very, very important, student. If you will know domain and codomain, then only you can solve the examples from the relation, means examples on the topic relation. Okay, this is the codomain set. Now, what is meant by the domain set? When your A set will be the domain set and when your B set will be the codomain set. Now, student, I will take small example. See, student, while taking any example on the concept, I am not taking so many numbers or so many elements in that. Because if you will take small elements, then only you will get the concept easily. Now if I'll take in set A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements I have taken, and in set B, suppose its twice will take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So what is the relation here? What are the elements we have used in set A? Here twice of that means relation is not there, but we have taken both the sets in that way. Now student, A cross B will have how many elements? Here 5 elements are there, and here also 5 elements are there. So in number of elements in A cross B have 5, 5, that is 25 elements. Getting? So if the relation will have 25 elements, then only the relation set will be equal to A cross B. Now I will define the relation R. I will not define it, I will just write the its components I will write, means that elements I will write. Now 3, 6, then 4, 8, okay, and then we'll write 3, 6 and 5, 10. Only 3 pairs will write. Okay, so here now student, when you are defining relation from one set to another set, you are directly calling the first set is a domain set, but it is not there. So many times you are committing a mistake. Even teachers are also, while when they are teaching the concept of the relation, that time they are calling this first set is a domain set. It is not like that student. When the set will be domain set, when all elements from the first set, all elements we are taking with some or all elements of the B set, then only this set will be the domain set. Now student, set A having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and set B having elements 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Now if we are defining relation, in that case I will make parts for this. Now 3, 4 and 5 elements from set A only related to elements from the set B. Now I will write only 3, 4 and 5 numbers in a domain set. 3, 4 and 5. And remaining element, that all the elements in a set A. Getting? So 1 and 2. So these all elements in set A, but domain set will have only 3, 4, 5. Getting? Any doubt in this? Please clear your concepts. If you are not getting, please send your doubts on the WhatsApp group. I will explain it again. Now, did you get now what is the domain set here? Domain set is 3 having elements 3, 4, 5. Here A is not a domain set. Okay. Domain set is a subset of A, we can say. Now, when we'll take the examples, when we'll start with the examples, in that case A will be the domain set only, because all elements will take with the elements from the B set. Now here the set B. Now it is not like that set A. Set B will be the codomain set. Now this set will have all elements from set B, that are 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So this is your codomain set, and this is your domain set. Getting? Any doubt? Now what is the domain set and what is the codomain set? Now if I will add, now student, if I will add elements in the relation, that time if I will take 1 and 2 also, and 1 with 2, 2 with 4 also I have taken, suppose that in that case the set A will be the domain set. Now we'll keep this as it is. Now one more concept is there. We have seen now relation. What we have seen in the sequence, Cartesian product. Then we have seen relation. Then we have seen domain set. It is how it is different than A. Means we can say domain set is subset of A. Okay. Then we have seen codomain set. Codomain set is nothing but set B only. Now we'll see the range or image set. in exam they can ask what is the range for the function. Means when we'll learn the concept of function, in that case they will use the function. And now you can get questions like what is the domain set for this relation, what is the codomain set for this relation, what is the range set for this relation. So many times your codomain set will be equal to the range set only, but we'll see now. Now when set A will be the domain set, that time we have to, you can directly write the domain set is nothing but A, but so many times all elements we are not taking from set A, so that the set will not be the domain set. All elements in set A, all elements, when it will be in a domain set, then we can say that the set A is a domain set. Okay, now what we have seen, Cartesian product, relation, domain set, codomain set. Now what is mean by the range set? Students, may I erase this now? What is mean by the range set? So many times, students, when you are calling to your friends, that time so many times you are saying that range was not there, network was not there. Okay, so here also the range concept is quite similar. Okay, so we'll see the concept of range in mathematics. Now student, range set, or we can say image set also. Now I will draw the now I will take set A having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and set B having elements, suppose whole numbers will take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and we have the relation R, set of A comma B, I will write set of A comma B such that A minus B equal to 1. Okay, and here A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B. Now A minus B is equal to 1. Means what? A will be equal to B plus 1. Okay, so if A having values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then B plus 1 means what? B plus 1 means what? 0 plus 1. Okay, or we can have A minus 1 will be B. Here we can write in this way also. Yes, what we have? So A minus 1 will be B. So B, we can have A minus 1. So the order pair will be A comma A minus 1. Okay, if your A having values 1, 2, 3 till 10, then minus 1 will be 1 minus 1 0, 1, 2, 3 till 10 minus 1 9. Is it there in set B? Yes, it is there. So now we can define this relation over the set A and B, from set A to set B. Now student, these all elements of set A are related to elements from set B. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. These all elements of set A. Now I have already now discussed this, that 1 minus 1 will be 0. Okay, so 1 with 0, 2 with 1, 3 with 2, like that. These all elements are related of set A. The last is 10, 10 to 9. Means from set B, one element is there, 10, to which no element is related of set A. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now student, the elements from set A having images in set B. We can say that the image for element 1 is 0. means for this all elements are having images in the second set, that is the set B. That's why we calling it as a image set. Now B is not image set. Now here student, all elements of set A, that is 1 to 10, all elements are satisfying the condition. Getting? So these all elements are satisfying the condition and all elements are related to some or all elements of set B. So can we say now here the domain set is equal to set A? Are you getting? So this is here 1 to 10 all elements are having images in set B. That's why the domain set is nothing but your set A. Okay, so now image of 2 is 1, image of 3 is 2. I will not show it by an arrow, so it will not look good. 2 to 1, 3 to 2, 4 to 3, 5 to 4, because 6 minus 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, then 6 to 7, 6 to 5, 7 to 6, 8 to 7, 9 to 8 and 10 to 9. Last element I will show. 10 to 9. Now, so can you say now, these all elements from 0 to 9, these 10 elements are the images for the set A element, and for these images, pre-images are there in the domain set. Now students, for one, image of 1 is 0. But for 6, we can say pre-image of 6 is 7. So this we can say pre-image set also. If we are defining on two sets relation, if we are defining, that time we can say the domain set as a pre-image set, and for which elements? The elements from the codomain set. Getting? So here your B set is clearly, it is codomain set, as I have already told that this set is nothing but, the second set is nothing but the codomain set. Now, so images for all elements of set having the elements only from number 0 to 9. Now what about 10? Okay, here set B is a codomain set, but in an image set only the elements will be there which are the images for elements from domain set. Keep in mind, please listen it properly, that so domain set is set A and codomain set is set B. For domain set, images are there in codomain set, means codomain set elements are images for set A elements. Okay, now if any element is not having pre-image in set domain set, if any element, now here 10 is the only element in the codomain set which is not having any pre-image in domain set, so this 10 will not belong to the image set. Getting? So we have this 10 only in a codomain set but not in a image set. Now, so your domain set having elements 1 to 10, that is the set A only. Codomain set having elements 0 to 10, that is the set B only. And the image set will have those elements, those are having pre-images in set A. We can say domain set is a pre-image set for set B. Getting? And this is the pre-image set, and if all elements will be there from set B, those are having pre-images in set A, then these all elements will be forming an image set. Now here 10 is not there, so 10 will not be in image set of A. Image set of set A, because we cannot say B set as image set. B B set will be the image set, but for which set? A set. Now image set of A will be B. Getting? Now the image set is nothing but the range set for the domain set A. Getting now? Image set is nothing but range set. Okay. So what is the range for this relation then? The question may come like, write the domain set, write the codomain set, write the range for the relation. It may come for 4 marks, 2 marks. Okay. So it is in CBSE board examination, like these questions they are asking. So what is the range set then? 0 to 9. The 10 element is not there in a range set. Getting? Any doubt? So what we have seen? Cartesian product. Why I am telling repeatedly? Because without Cartesian product, without knowing this, you cannot go for relation. If you are not getting relation, you cannot go for domain set, codomain set. Now, did you understand? So, Cartesian product, in Cartesian product, we are taking two sets A and B, and in that all elements of set A must be related with all elements of B. Why I am saying related? Because we have compulsion to take all elements from set B with all elements of set A. When in A cross B, if we are taking any order pair, so first component of the order pair must be from the set 1 and second component from the set B. It is the compulsion. Okay. Next, when we are taking, when we'll see the relation, that time relation is nothing but the subset of A cross B. In that we are giving some condition for the elements of elements from the Cartesian product. Now in relation, when we are taking relation from set A to set B, the first set A, if all elements of the first set in relation, if all elements are related with elements from B, I am not saying that all elements of B, but all elements from set A, if they are related with some or few, or we can say all elements of B, then we can say that this A as a domain set. A as a domain set. Otherwise, the elements which are related with elements from B, that set, that elements form the domain set. Getting the difference between set A and domain set? And most of the time, means 99.9999% set A will be the domain set only. Okay, but you should know the difference. If any element from set A is not related to any element from set B, then also you will write the same element in the domain set, then your answer will be wrong. Okay. So what we have seen? Domain set and set A. Now, the relation from set A to set B, means where we go, means where we are taking the elements from A to elements to the set B, that set is called as a codomain set. Getting? Now, we have seen now one more concept, that is range set. Here your B is a codomain set, range set or image set. Now this is the very, very important concept, student. The domain set elements having images in set B. Domain set elements are having images in set B. For example, if your 1 is related to 0, then the image for 1 is 0. Now, for codomain elements, the pre-images are there in a domain set. So, for 6, we can say 7 is a pre-image of 6. If we write in relation, suppose 7, 6 will write. 7, 6 belongs to R, means 7, for 7, 6 is the image. And for 6, 7 is a pre-image. Getting? Any doubt? Now, codomain, the difference between codomain set and range set, or we can say image set. The elements from the codomain set, those are the images for domain set elements. That set form image set, or we can call it as a range set also. So what is the range here? 0 to 9, because we have given the condition that A minus B should be 1. Getting? Any doubt? So here the 10 is the only element which is not there in the image set of A, or we can say range set. Getting? Any doubt, student? So Please see this video twice so that you can get the concept of codomain set, domain set, range set, or we can call it as a image set. If any doubt is there, please ask.